game, then I turned it to some bread. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Gun. That. Ready. Plays hot.
Hey, we got to seal. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
12.
Play action. It's Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Yeah, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To Mixon on the check down. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, out comes the rookie 5th-round pick, Evan McPherson, for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And able to get this out to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And some space here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath, sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Spiller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Open man, Gronkowski complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And they go play action now. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Able to push his way through. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Buying time to his left. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking deep downfield. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 14. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Spiller. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Herbert off of play action. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Spiller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for 2 here. They're going to try and run with Spiller. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Brandon Wilson to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is caught. It's Boyd.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Back. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. 30, 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On 2nd and 15 now. Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now it's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll give it to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
11 MT. Slam. 11. Under 10. Jam.
Here's a give to Mixon. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
12.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing, Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. DeAndre Carter returning it. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Bengals grab it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.